Gamer Gacha. Game on.
Hello everyone and welcome back. Saito here, and today I'm going to be playing another Sonic game called Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. I don't know why, but I feel like every time the first game I play for a new year, it's always a Sonic game. But then again, I really do like Sonic games, so it's not weird if I do end up playing that game on every new year. I mean, after finishing this game, it's obvious I'm gonna start a Mario game next, and after that will be random. But hey, it's not like I'm doing a bad thing. I just like playing games of my own interest after all. And also ending up dragging my sister along with me for the journey. But either way, let's begin playing the game. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. And with this, let's begin. Well, of course, it's already selected. Sonic and Tails. Yep, who knows who's coming? And it's Knuckles. He stole my emeralds. Great, I have to try again. Well, whatever the case. Angel Island Zone, Act 1. I would like to start off the story right now, but I guess I should let you know that I'll be encountering the first special stage in an instant. And where do you ask this ring is? The giant ring that allows you to enter into the special stage? It's here! Let's go! First one, let's begin. Also, just to clarify, I'll be getting every single perfect in this game, so look forward to that. But while I'm doing the special stage, let me explain about the story of Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles is a 1994 platform video game in the Sonic the Hedgehog series made for the Sega Drive, which is the result of combining Sonic and Knuckles with Sonic the Hedgehog 3 using the former cartridges on unique lock-on technology. It is essentially a large combined game which contains all zones from the said games and also contains the special features unique to this version. Sonic 3 and Knuckles is the original Sonic the Hedgehog 3, the developer's original intended to release to the public in a single cartridge, which is the Sega Genesis one. But time constraints and high manufacturing costs by Sega resulted in this game being split into two separate titles. Yeah, it is true. When I first played the game, the original one I played was actually Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I played the separate one at a later date. But with this, first emerald acquired. Yup, Sonic got a Chaos Emerald. And like I said, I got a perfect. I wonder if I'm getting a really big high score for this game as well. Well, it depends. Yay, continue! And this one's not so bad either. Alright, now I'll continue while I try to get rings and item boxes and whatever you can see fit. Oh, there are also shields in this game as well. The aqua shield which I just grabbed, then there's the flame shield and the electric shield as well. So yeah, look forward to that. There will also be some secrets in this game, those secrets being the giant rings. So I'll be getting every single Chaos Emeralds in this game as well. And here we go, invincibility. So yeah, there won't be just Chaos Emeralds, but some special emeralds as well. You'll see that in a later time. For newcomers, it will be special, but for those who already know about this, you know what I'm talking about. It's this guy. We'll get you for this. Alright, now before I continue, just to let you know that the second giant ring is actually present here. And here I go again! Here we go, second special stage, start. Now let me continue. In conclusion to the Grand Death X saga, which was in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic 3 and Knuckles is set on Angel Island, where Dr. Eggman carried out his plan to repair the damaged Death Egg and launch it into space to bring chaos to the world, which is following the events of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It is up to Sonic and Tails to stop the evil scientist. Along the way, they also have to deal with Knuckles the Echidna, the guardian of the island, who has been tricked by the Doctor into thinking that they are evil. Yeah, for those who already know who Knuckles is, he's a very, very gullible person. I don't understand why he's so gullible, but that's just his nature. Just like Sonic's nature is to be egotistical, Tails is to be a little bit on the shy side and the genius side, while Knuckles is on the gullible side. So you know what I'm talking about. Now let's start the story. While I continue collecting all of this, following the West Side Island incident, Dr. Eggman's Death Egg falls from orbit and crashes onto Angel Island along the way, thus pushing the island into the ocean and creating a giant tsunami. Fortunately, the island does not sink into the sea. Instead, it stays slightly above the sea as if nothing had happened. Having survived the crash, Eggman is aware that the Chaos Emerald is a server on Angel Island. And with this, second Chaos Emerald acquired. Yep, like I said, I'm getting all the Chaos Emeralds. I also got a perfect and I continue too. Yay! I wish there was a skip feature in this game because it really takes a lot of time to calculate the scores. Continue again. Alright, continuing where we left off. He also detects the energy of a giant Chaos Emerald on the island, which he can use to relaunch the Death Egg. With his new plan in mind, the Doctor starts to build a base on Angel Island while catching the local animals to turn them into Batniks. I'm surprised Knuckles wasn't able to find out that the animals were being captured or whatnot. I mean, he is gullible, but I can't believe he was this stupid. Seriously, Knuckles, where's your head in the game? I know you're always gullible, but I can't believe you. First, we're dealing with Fire Breath, the sub-boss of Angel Island Zone. A hovering robot that is equipped with a flamethrower and rocket launches, and it needs 6 hits to be destroyed, but I already done that. And when it's with Supersonic, it's gonna be even much easier. With this, the first act has been cleared. Man, with how fast I cleared this game, it's gonna be hard to explain everything, especially the bosses. Well, with this, I'm gonna go ahead and get to the next giant ring, which is over here. Third special stage, start! Now, let's continue. Days later, Dr. Eggman meets Knuckles the Echidna, the warrior guardian of Angel Island. Aware of the Echidna's position and duty, the Doctor falsely tells him that he is a kind scientist who has come to investigate the Death Egg. He also warns him about Sonic, whom he says is an evil hedgehog that plans to steal the island's Master Emerald. Believing Eggman, Knuckles team up with him to stop Sonic. Meanwhile, the Blue Hedgehog is relaxing somewhere away from Angel Island until his friend Tails detects a Chaos Emerald energy reaction out at sea with his dual radar. As the fox ponders if this reaction has something to do with the tsunami that appeared days ago, Sonic finds a ring with ancient inscription on it that gives him a strong sense of nostalgia and prompts him to set on another adventure. Eventually, the duo heads out to investigate the incident out at sea. Yeah, as you already know. And with this, the story comes to an end, and you'll know how the rest will go considering how Sonic has to deal with not only Eggman but also Knuckles at the same time. Well, Knuckles doesn't have much of a huge role in the game than he will be at a later time. But yeah, right now we're only dealing with Eggman. Knuckles will just get in the way like an idiot. Now if you do it like this, you can get a perfect in this special stage as well. Just like this. And I got a perfect! Yay! And another Chaos Emerald acquired! Okay, while I'm continuing the game, let me tell you more about the zone I'm in. Angel Island Zone is a large jungle system located near the coast of the floating island. having been compared to a tropical paradise, the area is full of greenery with exotic plants and palm trees decorating it. There are also many waterfalls and water pools. Unstable wooden bridges and large trees are present as well. Well, this tropical paradise is now a paradise of fires because of what Eggman did. Like seriously, did Knuckles not even notice that Eggman was behind the forest fire this whole time? Dude, I know, again I said this before, but I know you're gullible, but I can't believe you're that gullible. Oh well, time to take a different route. Oh wait, now that I remember correctly, electricity doesn't go well with water. Oh well, it can't be helped. I need to find all the giant rings, so I'm trying to scour every single possible places. I mean, I'm using what knowledge I had in my past to find out where the giant rings are in the first one. And if I remember correctly, I think there's one here. Yeah, here it is. Here we go. Fourth special stage. Begin. Okay, so while I'm at it, I should explain about the bonus stage as well. So for those who don't know, the special stage was actually taken from a reference. And for what kind of reference you're asking? It's actually taken from, guess what? Dragon Ball Z! Yep, that's right. The special stage overall's planetoid layout was inspired by King Kai's planet from the Dragon Ball manga. Yuji Naka implemented the graphical look of the special stage based on the scenes with Son Goku chasing bubbles on King Kai's planet to make it look interesting. Well, I didn't see too much similarity from it, but yeah, if I had to point it out, that's what it said. Yuji Naka did implement the same everything from Dragon Ball Z. Bubbles, yeah, I remember that thing where Goku had to chase him and all. But yeah, he got the inspiration from Dragon Ball Z. And even I was surprised when I had to learn about it myself. And with this, another perfect has been acquired. Man, I am so good. All those years of gaming back in the days has really sharpened my skills. Only in this game though. In the other games it's a little bit still difficult for me, I think. Especially with my sister. That's even harder. Wow, 2 1-ups. Not what I expected. If I'm correct, I think I'm almost at the end. So while I'm at it, I should tell you that, as I said before, but I used to play this game a lot when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I used to play a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog games, as I may have told you this before. And one of them that was the most favorite out of all of them was Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I don't know why, but this game really left an impression on me. And no matter how many times I played, I just couldn't get enough for some reason. I kept playing and playing until when I started growing older, then I just got tired of this game until I started playing again. Okay, I think I know what's gonna happen now. Get prepared and move. And here it comes. The fleet. Sorry buddy, but you're too slow to catch up to me. And you'll know soon because those bombs are nowhere near me. Except for Tails, who's getting hit by it. I wonder if this counts as tail abuse, because I mean, Tails is the only one getting hit, but not me. Sorry, Tails? Well, whatever the case, here he comes, Eggman. Okay, looks like I'm here at the first boss. Alright, here's the first boss, the Egg Scorcher. Mark 3, the boss of Angel Island, a modified Eggmobile equipped with 2 cannon-like weapons that shoot fireball across the arena. And we're done! Man, it's really easy. Really easy to fight these bosses. But when they're in hard to reach places, yeah, that can be a little bit difficult. Alright. And here comes you know who. By the way, there's a secret that happens. If you jump right this moment, then you will not be able to continue. But I have to continue, so quick change. Alright, here I am with Diver Saito. And that's because this is underwater. So I'm so glad I changed into my diver uniform for this one. I said this before, but I hate water. Well, it can't be helped. I have to make through this place either way, so I have to do my best. Now, the Hydrosity zone is a large area of underground waterways on a floating island. In the background, large purple colored pillars are seen supporting the zone. The entire temple is also made of light brown, aqua green and grey stone bricks, some of which appear polished. Yeah, even when I first played Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles, I thought this place was a little bit neat and clean, like the pixels and the art style and everything. Now, if I remember correctly, I think there was a special stage around here somewhere. I think it was down here? Yes! Let's go! Alright! Fifth special stage, go! And the more special stages you go to, the more confusing it can, because well, I said before that this is a planetoid that runs infinitely on loop. It can also be a bit confusing your sense of direction as well. Because the south becomes the north becomes the south, the east becomes the west, and the west becomes the east. Like I gotta respect Yuji Naka for implementing this graphical output, but it's still so confusing. Well, either way, it's easy to get a perfect in this one as well. So, I think I may have forgot to mention, but the special stages, you already know how it works, but it works like this. You have to collect every single blue spear in the special stage. If you collect every single blue spear, you will be able to get a Chaos Emerald. However, if you get a red spear, you will be thrown out of the special stage. So yeah, the red is something you really have to avoid. And if you collect every single rings, like I have already shown you many times, but you'll be able to get a perfect, which allows me to get a continue as well and raise my score a lot as well. So here I go, another Chaos Emerald acquired. Do I even have a need for these continues if I don't die? Well, I guess with this I got yet another Chaos Emerald. I just need let's see, I think I got 5, so I need 2 more. And once I get 2 more Chaos Emeralds, it's supersonic for me! Again! Back in Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Sonic the Hedgehog 1, there were different ways to get the Chaos Emerald. In Sonic the Hedgehog 1, you had to at least get 50 or more rings to open the giant ring. But in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, you had to get 50 or more rings and get to the star post in order to go to the special stage. And in Sonic the Hedgehog 3, it requires you to find a giant ring that is hidden everywhere in the zone in order to get to the special stage and get the Chaos Emeralds, that is if you pass. So yeah, no matter how many Sonic games you play, there are always different and very different methods to acquire the Chaos Emeralds. So for the first 2, you already know how it happened, and for this one, it's finding the giant rings. Now, for the next games that I will be playing, the next Sonic the Hedgehog games, another new method will be implemented, but I'll show you how we'll be doing that. But first, we're going to fight our next boss. This boss is, let's just say I don't like this kind of boss, but it had to be done either way. This one is called the Big Shaker, a spherical contraption with 4 rockets. This device spins back and forth through a water-filled U-shaped pit in which the player is trapped before setting on a pole in the middle of the arena. I want to continue, but he's already been defeated. Seriously, I mean, these bosses are so easy I don't even get a chance to explain. But it can't be helped, so let's continue on. Hydrosity Zone Act 2. When I first played Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and I made it to Hydrosity Zone Act 2, I was panicking because of the walls closing in! Now I have to hurry up. Whew, got another life up. But I have no time for that, I need to get out. Yeah, so this area really scared me because those walls were closing in and I was running for my life. I mean, if this was Sonic in real life, I think he would be very panicky, not because of the walls closing in, but because of the water as well. I mean, knowing him, he hates water, and so do I, so it's only a given that we both would panic like this. But yeah, when I saw the Act 2 of Hydrocity Zone, I was very mesmerized actually. It was beautiful and so amazing. Like, I loved the graphics and the artwork. It was beautiful. Like I said, I was mesmerized when I saw all of it. Alright. Now, I think I know where the next big ring is, the giant ring. But it's not in this area. It will have to be a little further on. I have to make use of the fence in order to go high up. So yeah, like I said, when I first played this game, this place mesmerized me a lot. Except the water part, but other than that, the artwork was amazing! And let's see, invincibility acquired, let's go! Now I think the special stage is coming next. It's over here on the left side. And now I gotta jump and go! Next special stage, go! Just need to do it 2 more times and I get my hands on the Super Sonic! So let's see, what else should I explain regarding the game? I think I explained most of everything. Then the next ones will come later on. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, maybe I should explain to you, but for those who know Michael Jackson, he actually participated in Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles' soundtrack. Michael Jackson and Brad Boucher worked on this game's soundtrack. The artist's contribution were merely a speculation for 15 years up until a December 2009 interview between Boucher and the French Black and White magazine where the producer confirmed Michael's involvement. Works on the game began in 1993 around spring of that year. Jackson had a meeting with members of the Sega Technical Institute which granted him the opportunity to compose the soundtrack to Sonic 3. Michael had previously worked with Sega's division AM5 in December of 1992 on Michael Jackson in Scramble training. Yeah, he really had a lot of impact in this game's soundtrack. According to Brad Boucher, Michael wasn't up to doing a whole lot. The only song to actually have Jackson involvement in would become the staff roll theme. The musicians crafted the entire composition in only an hour and a half. It would eventually evolve into the hit single Stranger in Moscow, released years later. And with this, 6 Chaos Emeralds acquired. Just need 1 more and it's Super Sonic time! Okay, while I continue with the Hydrosity Zone, let me continue. Other tracks featured would be worked on by Brad on Michael's request. Knuckles theme, Hydrosity Zone Act 1 and 2 like you are seeing right now, Carnival Night Zone Act 1 and 2, and more are famously among those to feature work put in by the Boucher. Some of them even sample Jackson's older work. For example, Knuckles theme is from Blood on the Dance Floor. All was going well through the production and Jackson's soundtrack replaced the initial one crafted by Jun Senao and other members of the Sega sound team. However, according to Boucher himself, after Jackson got to hear how the composition sounded like with Sega Genesis compressed, and bit crush sound kit. He was so dissatisfied he decided to leave the project completely and wanted his name taken out of the credits. Apparently he didn't want to be associated with a product that devalued his music. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that is why his name never came up in the credits roll of Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. In a 2005, however, in a 2005 interview between HXC and the executive coordinator for Sonic 3 and the general manager of the Sega Technical Institute, Roger Hector would detail a different kind of story. He stated that Jackson's scandals over accusation of child sexual abuse caused Sega to drop him from the works, which is actually pretty bad if you think about it. That was really bad. But yeah, Sonic 3, also called Sonic 3 Knuckles, was a lot of fun, but it was also very difficult. Michael Jackson was originally brought in to compose all the music for the game, but at the very end, his work was dropped after his scandal became public. This caused a lot of uproar and required a lot of rigor, but the game turned out great in the end. Final stage, let's go. By the way, everything I said was told by Roger Hector from the HXC August 2005. Never thought that scandal would really become public. I mean, I don't think he's the type of person to do that, but if that's what it says, then, well, that's his problem, I guess. Either way, he would go on to be completely uncredited, while Boucher got the opposite treatment. However, the game was so late in development that his and Boucher's soundtrack was kept implemented into Sonic 3. A composer, Howard Drossin, would be brought in near the end at the game's development to have the music cleaned up before release. There were also some legal issues regarding the soundtrack making, but I did not go too deep into details. I mean, I already explained too much about what Michael Jackson had gone through, so I think best would be that you learn this about him yourself, because it almost feels like I'm kind of disrespecting him when this shouldn't be said on YouTube though. So yeah, you want to figure out yourself, go ahead to Wikipedia or something and you'll find out yourself. Alright, just gotta be careful, get the timing right, and I'll be able to get the next Chaos Emerald, the final one. Okay, over here. Yes! And with this, I think I got another perfect. Yes! Now, I just need to find 4 more blue orbs. And, come on. Yeah, I forgot this place is like a maze. Where's the last one? There it is! And I did it! Final Chaos Emerald acquired! Woohoo! Sonic got all Chaos Emeralds! And I got 2 1-ups as well as a continue. And now Sonic can be Super Sonic! Oh yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about! Yeah, Super Sonic time! As well as dealing with Knuckles. I don't understand why Super Sonic can't just break the blocks in front of him. But it can't be helped. And here we go with the first bonus stage. The glowing spheres. The glowing spheres is, well, how do I explain it? The glowing sphere, when the player passes a star rail post with 35 or more rings, they can enter the glowing sphere stage. In these stages, the character automatically gravitates towards and orbits around numerous magnetic spheres scattered about the level. The bonus stage also features triangular bumpers and flippers on the side and regular bumpers. The players must use their momentum given by the glowing spheres to propel themselves upward. It's simple physics basically. Occasionally, they will come across small lightning balls that when hit become gumballs that slowly start floating upwards. The player must hurry forward in the bonus stage. However, because there is a swirling field of energy that slowly rises upward and touching it instantly ends this bonus stage. Conversely, if the player gets far enough up, they will end the bonus stage as well. And that's the glowing sphere bonus stage. Well, with this, we are beginning our next boss. This boss is called, well, it's gonna be easy either way. The Egg Vortex, a modified egg mobile with a massive screw propeller attached to its under, which is used to swirl the water in the arena in a tall vortex. It also contains bombs, but I couldn't show it because I defeated him very easily. But with this, Hydrosity Zone has been completed. I guess the ring bonus got a big show. Okay, with this, quick change! Marble Garden Zone. By the way, for those wondering, I'm actually using my quick change magic to change in between the game. In between the zones actually. Because last time when I played Sonic the Hedgehog games, I was changing costumes. But this time I'm doing a quick change magic in order to change my clothes instantly without having to do a little break session in between. So yeah, that's how it is. Great, I can't get up. Maybe I should use that one. I thought I could do it with the electric shield. I think there was a... Yes! And with this I can go supersonic again, but I should wait for the invincibility to wear out and for the electric shield to be destroyed. Oh hey, it's Tunnel Bot. I want to explain about him, but that will be at a later time. Now, let's see. Marble Garden Zone. It's an area located somewhere on the floating island. Another one up. This zone in particular is notable for housing the ruins of an ancient civilization spoken of in legend. The background features orange mountains under a blue, clean sky. Some ruins covered in large amounts of vegetation also appeared. And this supersonic time. And like I said, this is the ancient ruins of an ancient civilization, so I am you know who. I don't think there was any need to that. But let's go with the next one. We are going to the slot machine, which I hate so much because of what happened in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. But I have no other choice. It happens randomly, so I have to do it either way. But yeah, good number I got this time. The slot machine. When the player passes a star pose with 20 or 34 rings, the player can access the special slot machine stage. The bonus stage functions like a combination of the special stage Sonic the Hedgehog and Casino Night Zone from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. As the camera rotates while the player navigates a large arena to reach a colorful looking slot machine in the middle with several bumpers and jump stands set around the machine. Alright, I guess it's off. Honestly speaking, the slot machine is the last bonus stage I want to do, but considering I am in need of rings, I kind of had to do it. And not to mention that in order to cancel out my super form, I need to go to these bonus stages in order to do so. When I go to the bonus stages while still in my super form, I can cancel them out. Why did the supersonic not work for this situation? Hold on, let's see. And it's stuck. Yeah, in order to break some of the destroyable objects, you need this item in order to do so. I forgot what this item was called, but whatever the case, you need this very badly in order to get to some of the other areas that you can't do so without using it. Okay, come on. Yep, like I said, I think I know. Yeah, this one will take a little bit too much time, but hey, I'm still making my way. And yeah, I forgot there were actually multiples of them. Oh well, I'll just go the other way around. It's not like it's a big deal. That way is kind of faster because there are no obstacles in my way. But the way I was going, yes, there were. So, we have our first boss, the Tunnel Bot. It can actually dig its way up and throw debris on me. The one with the spikes hurt a lot actually. And he can also attack as well after a set of seconds. But I finished it and defeated as well, as usual. No, don't destroy the item box, Tails. Here we go again, Marble Garden Zone Act 2. Well, I explained pretty much everything that I needed to do. I explained regarding the zones that always come up when the next zone appears. Oh wait, if I remember correctly, isn't this the place where... Right, Eggman! Get out of here! By the way, Eggman will appear about 3 times actually. The first one was right here and the second one will come later. You're gonna need a certain echidna for that, to go that way. I mean, you can do it with Sonic as well, but I think I'll take this route instead. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, and here we go! And this is the Gumball machine. When the player passes a star post in 50 or more rings, they can enter the Gumball machine. In these stages, the player is in a tall corridor with bumper walls from Metropolis Zone on both sides and a giant Gumball machine at the very top. I would like to explain more, but it's already done. But yeah, it kind of reminds me of Metropolis Zone, actually. Only it wouldn't fly like that. Oh, come on! Try again. Done! Time to get out of here. By the way, even if you have Supersonic, you won't be able to avoid the crushing part. And I know that very well since I played this game hundreds of times. Or was it 20 or more times? I can't remember. But yeah, I played this a lot. And here's another giant ring. Okay, Tails, really? You have to get yourself killed like that. Well, he is invincible either way, both in Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and here in Sonic the Hedgehog 3 as well. By the way, I did told this before, but Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles is actually a bit of a combined game from Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. In Sonic the Hedgehog 3, you were able to, well, go on adventure with only Sonic and Tails. But in Sonic and Knuckles, you can play as only Sonic or as Knuckles. Tails was never included in that game actually. So yeah, playing the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 or Sonic and Knuckles was okay for me. But for me, the very best has to be Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles, both combined ones, because it contains every single zone as well as something special that those two will never have. So yeah, if anything, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles is my favorite compared to Sonic the Hedgehog 3 only and Sonic and Knuckles. Yeah, with Super Sonic you can destroy objects very easily. Of course, only objects that can be destroyed by Sonic, but other that can be destroyed by Knuckles, only by Knuckles. I'll be right back. Yep. Since I don't want to take too much time on this video, I'll be editing it a little bit. And here we go. Another Eggman came here. Or another time Eggman came here. Yep, he's destroying the terrain again, and that would mean I have to run. Yeah, I remember this part as well. I have to go fast as possible. Because he's destroying the terrain and also making it crush to the ground. Oh great, it destroyed my shield, so I had to activate my super form. Oh well, it's faster this way either way. Yep, very fast. Okay, wait, and done. I'll be right back. So I said this before, but I won't be taking too much time with this recording. So I'll be editing out the bonus stages. With that way, you can only see my entire gameplay, but ignore the stages, the bonus stages that will be coming. And here we go with the next boss. Don't you dare, Eggman! I will defeat you. 3, 4. Ah, darn it! No! Ah! Oh, it's not gonna be that easy. Come on, Tails, let's do this. By the way, when I played this part of the stage, I was very excited actually, because I was working alongside Tails to defeat Robotnik with this in method. Okay, so this boss that I forgot to mention is called the Egg Drillster Mark II, the boss of this level, which is fought in an aerial battle over the grassy plains of the zone or in a tunnel when playing as Knuckles in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Actually, I didn't need to go supersonic for this one. But hey, it happened so it happened. It's not like I can control my super form to begin with. I can't even use my twin spin because of the super form activating on its own. Here we go to the next one. Quick change! Alright, you need a circus master? I'm right here! But I have to point it out, but the Carnival Night Zone was my least favorite stage. And you know why? Well, you can already guess, because some people, as well as Sonic Paradox channel that had the Sonic volume shorts as well as Sonic complaining in Lego Dimensions, that the barrel was the most annoying thing in the world. I was not able to get past the stage at all because of that barrel. I was stuck in it for for 2 years until I finally learned that the only way to pass underneath that barrel is to make it go up and down. And you have no idea how frustrated I was when I found out about that. It happened the same thing with Sonic volume shorts as well. But yeah, it was the most annoying day of my life when I found out how to do it. I'll be right back. Alright, got some rings as well as I got an electric shield. But if I remember correctly, this stage also has water, so I'll have to be careful about that. Ah, didn't see that coming. I forgot. And with this I got another one. Man, it's so easy. And super form, and let's get out of here fast. Oh wait, I think there's a boss coming up as well. So yeah, like I said, this is the least favorite stage because of that barrel. So annoying, I had to deal a lot. Well, it doesn't matter. I passed it and I was able to continue and finish the game. So yeah, that's just how it is. And here comes my next boss. This boss can't be hit, so you'll have to rely on the blades to do the work for you. This is called bowling spin. Bowling, really? A part of it spins and levitates in a constant diagonal motion throughout the battle, bouncing around the corners of the screen and destroying foothold block. Yeah, I was supposed to explain more that if you don't defeat it fast, the foothold will be gone, but it doesn't matter either way. By the way, it didn't need that much hit to begin with either. So yeah, first act cleared. Here we go, Act 2. And, well, I already said this before, but this is the particular act where I had trouble. And not to mention there's water here too. Man, why? Why did it have to be water? I think I'm more surprised, why is there water in a carnival? I mean, I guess when you have a stunt master performing a carnival type of skill, there is water, but why did it have to be here? Besides, that water looks purple, reminds me of Chemical Plant Zone. Well, it doesn't matter either way. I just don't want to deal with water. I hate it. And I'm not even wearing my diving suit, but the circus master, or I think it's called the ring master costume. I think there was something here. Yeah. Yep, there was a giant ring up there, but I couldn't get it. Well, it can't be helped. Gotta make my way up there again. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Had a little trouble in between. Oh well, it can't be helped. This is what I get for being careless either way. Okay, use the cannon again. Oh, come on, bumpers! By the way, if I remember correctly, the Carnival Night Zone is like a similarity to Casino Night Zone. The only difference is it doesn't have slot machines or anything related to, you know, getting bonuses and all. But all I know is that Casino Night Zone never had water. That's the truth. I hate doing this, but I have to do it either way. By the way, when I did do the barrel, I was kept jumping every single time. I didn't know anything about moving up and down. Oh, come on, owl! As I was saying, I didn't know anything about the moving up and down. I had to jump up and down every time when I reached the upper part in order to gain some momentum. So yeah, I was very unknowledgeable back then, so I had to rely on that. Giant Ring and Supersonic. I gotta finish this fast. Gotta go fast. And a 1-up too. Sweet. By the way, I keep collecting 1-ups, but it's not gonna help me either way. And I'm back! Knuckles. Well, he disabled all the lights and now the place is flooded. The water is the last thing I need in my life. Curse you, Knuckles! Oh well. Can't be helped. Now, if I lose this shield, then I have to go supersonic, and I do that every time whenever I lose a shield. Okay. Gotta be careful. Whoa. Ah, darn it! Ugh. Okay, supersonic. Because I'm underwater, my movements are a bit restricted. I think I told you this before already, but it is. Oh, come on! Sorry, but I am not drowning this season. Or ever. By the way, you have already seen this, but when you pop the balloons underwater, they create an air bubble that you can use to give yourself some extra air. But I didn't need that, considering I'm already out of here, for that matter. I'm going as fast as I could, but these obstacles always block my way when I have to get to the ending. Yeah, electric shield. By the way, I have to get the power back on for this place again. Yep, there it is. Okay, you know what, whatever. I'll be right back. And I'm back! By getting more and more rings! This is gonna make fighting the final boss very easy. I mean, it's already been easy up until now, so why am I even complaining? And here's the barrel. This is where I lost so many times until I had to find out the hard truth that you have to move it up and down in order to get anywhere at this point. Well, it's not like I'm the only one who complained a lot about this. The others did a lot as well. So I'm not the first one to begin with. But yeah, I'm so glad I know, and I'm so glad I'm out of there. Seriously, owls, I do not have time for you. But who am I kidding? These bandits never have any common sense to begin with. Oh, I think there was a giant ring here too, but I couldn't get it. Oh well. I mean, I don't even need the giant rings anymore. I already have supersonic. But I guess when I get to the next part of the game, I'm gonna need the giant rings again. Knuckles. Well, can't be helped. Let's move. And it looks like here I am going to deal with another boss. It's called the Egg Gravitron. The boss that is unable to reach by normal jumps, but with a supersonic it's easy. Eggman will drop a type of orb onto the ground. Upon doing so, he will approach directly above and create a rotating electric shock field with parts of the machine, which will attempt to draw in the player. After that, Eggman will lower down to retrieve the orb, which is the player's best chance to attack. This is normally done by normal means when you have don't have supersonic, but since I have supersonic, Eggman is defeated once again. Yep, Carnival Light Zone completed. Well, I guess with this, I'll finally end it off here. Thanks for watching, everyone. I would like to say I enjoyed playing the game, but I definitely did not enjoy going into water every single time. As I said before in Sonic 1 and 2 and recently now, I hate water. I just hope in the upcoming zones there will be less water to deal with. So I say, but I think there's one more zone that has water, and after that it's mostly dry lands. So I guess once I deal with the last zone that has water in it, I'm free from it all the way. Yippee! But in any case, be sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for next week's reminder. Until then, I'll see you all in the next video. Take care and see you later. I wonder if all that water hinted at something happening in the real world. But there's no way, right? And I stand corrected.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.